is better against Slark than Core Prophet. Is how I would probably say it. Core Prophet, I feel like
they swap again. Wait up.
Stop confusing me.
Go back. Ice is still in the Naga. All right, okay, sure. All right. So,
I really think either way would have been fine, but
yeah, that is gonna be. Is that just gonna be the bottom two? You're just gonna have Naga Nature's Prophet running at you.
Yeah, Prophet is a hero that his only weakness is, like, he always wins trades. It's pretty impossible to win trades against a 60 base damage hero plus the trance. So the best method is to kill him. So the best way to lane Prophet is to put him with any melee 4, Night Stalker, Spearbreaker, Naga, and that hero's just supposed to sit in front, tank for him, and help him with his aggressive potential.
Do you like S4 on, I mean, that's a nice thing, right? A lot of fans out there, they like S4 on game changes, like Leshrac. We see him actually been playing a lot. Do you like him on something a little more passive like Underlord, or do you think
I legitimately don't think I've ever seen him play Underlord.
I might, but I don't remember it.
But I always thought of him as kind of the flashy player. A little interesting that they're choosing to pick a hero like this. I feel like a lot of teams, the Loft laners are either these playmakers always, or they're always these type of like Omni Underlord heroes, you know. And so, curious to see how he plays it out. I just want to mainly look at the fact that the Slark can take over this game, and I really hope we see Nada drums.
So you don't want... Is drums ever good on Slark?
I think the only reason you used to ever build it was the stats, because he has such terrible stat games, like one of the lowest stat games in the entire game. And now drums doesn't really give stats, so I don't really see the validation for Slark to buy a type of item like that. He only goes treads and a keep those items good stats.
Makes sense. So bottom lane, feels like it could be a rough one. It's going to be Slark Jakiro going up against Nature's Prophet plus Naga. That is a lot of damage. And then middle, it's going to be the universe, kind of like we said. This is the first time I think I've seen a support go middle this early. Always going for the chicken, but already going to be back.
Late, yeah.
Good effort.
The thought that counts.
It is. We both went to public school, you can tell. But so top lane, it is going to be S4 going Troll plus Bench, who goes back up there. Can you zone out an Underlord at level 1?
He blocked the range creep in front with the cog blocks, so Blade's going to naturally push into him, so no. If they had done it a little bit better on the but you can't really stop it now if they do that kind of stuff because the creeps don't aggro you. Yep. So now the lane's just going to push into the Underlord, and he should get a free level 2 off that.
Ooh, the range creep for him there though. So middle lane, it's going to be Clockwork. Actually, just runs through, says hello. He's just blocking. I'm not really sure where he's going. Getting chicken eye. What does the Clockwork want to get done in this game? Obviously, I mean, Lena, Venge, Troll, even Nature's Prophet. Pretty good targets to just hook onto and get on top of.
Yeah, he definitely has high threat potential, but the rest of his cores need some levels before they actually assist him. Underlord, not really a hero you play around, so that's all he did was block with the cogs top and then left him alone. Then Kunkka, you kind of need some levels as well, and Slark, obviously, second kill. So I think Clockwork's kind of just going to be doing pretty much what he's doing now, where he's just maybe soaking some levels top with these creeps that got pulled in the big, maybe go pull bottom in a little while. I don't really see how else he passes the time exactly in a game like this. But as the game goes on, I agree, he scales quite well.
Ooh. He actually tries to trap Ninja Boogie in there, and they farm off some of his cogs right there. Question is, who's going to get this big Wild Wing Ripper, and they're going to fight over it. They are definitely going to fight over it. Mushi will get it now, Jarek. Can trap him in. He has batteries. Solji as well has the trap. He will get him in there. Ninja Boogie, no mana for a step. He's being pushed out. Can they chase him down? Can they take him some of the damage? That is the first blood for Jarek's.
Like I said, ganking for the Underlord, who's going to do that level 2? No. I don't really expect that to go down, yeah.
That was all. They wanted that big creep, and he got punished for going for that Wild Wing Ripper.
Yeah, sometimes you just get a little too greedy. You're like, I should be winning this lane, and you try to make too much happen. And the thing is, even though S4 isn't really on a hero that makes these plays, Clockwork is strong against the support and core in this lane.
I can't believe Jarek's and S4 are both level 3 in this lane too already. Before 3 minutes of play, and now Jarek's, he is actually very scary. Pops a mango, runs after Mushi, get a trap him in, they kill the creeps up, and now Mushi, he's just dead. Even if he runs down, he doesn't get pushed by the cogs, nicely done. But
he has no TP either. He already used that to back the lane 40 seconds. Wow. And this is why I love the Troll nearly as much as I like these other heroes that just don't die against these type of hero. But at the end of the day, they are doing okay in the other lanes. They actually have the top 3 heroes for CS despite the Troll dying twice. But Troll does not want this. He is not winning this lane despite the CS looking like it does.
See, that bottom lane, like we talked about, they're just running in. Uh-oh. Seb in a lot of trouble. Does have Pounce, will be able to get out if he wants, still trying to do a ton of damage. But man, very aggressive by both players. Seb held pots up. Just gonna back out. So middle lane we talked about, No-Tail, maybe not hit like you don't really expect to see him middle or on Kunko. But here he is, and it's 15-2 again, 25 on Lena, so reasonably even with Lena with a little bit of a lead.
That's the thing we've been saying with Kunko. He just doesn't really lose the lane.
Like,
doesn't really
be down, but
he's like the new DK.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you kind of sit there. Moon, just going for a Raz, going for the rune. No-Tail is gonna scoop it up here. It's a nice rune that helps you last as long as you don't get Light Strike or Raid while going for a creep. So the Slark currently 15-4, doing pretty good. Do you think should Dire be harassing him a little bit harder?
It's so hard. He says, I mean, it's 4.5 HP regen. It makes such a difference on a hero like this that you used to whittle him down, and before he hit level 6, he ran out of regen and couldn't afford to get any more.
They're going on middle right now. They try to get it. Oh, behind Nature's Prophet. TP's in, but he's too far behind. But this is going to be a kill on the Kunka, possibly on Jarek. We're just going to right-click him down. Does have the Aura Venom. 4% slow to the range, but Jarek's lead is 9 the cogs still, even when that low. And that's a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, that was a DD we're going to make usage of from the Kunka, but he's still a lower level than
he doesn't get experience because he goes down. That's, man. So Link has a full level up now, pretty much. And almost a little 6-up on Moon. Link could look for some kills there. Over here, Jarek is in trouble now on the clockwork. Oh, okay. Hit him with low goo in the blade.
Yeah, it's super low cooldown, no problem throwing it out like that. And that's the mid lane. For you, they are pretty even, but Lena has her 6 first, and so this lane is something to definitely pay attention to, because both heroes will have kill threat on the other, especially once Kunka hits 6.
And both, as you said, I mean, 70-second cooldown for Lena and the ship, only 60-second cooldown. Both very low for how much damage they do. Jabs? Or 700 gold right now. Looks like he's just going straight earn bow boots. Pretty common with the support Nature's Prophet. What do you like earn into what a Nature's Prophet? We've seen
from the drum, we've seen
Meteor Hammer even.
Yeah, medallions. He's kind of just whatever they think is the most useful. I don't think he gets the Meteor Hammer this game because usually that's like the supplement. Yeah, it's something to supplement tower pressure, and they have Lena Troll, 2 heroes that definitely shred towers. And he's actually going Meteor Hammer on the Naga, which is obviously not more so for the tower, but for the farm efficiency as well as the stun.
Not gonna get trapped in Ninja Boogie easier now, but just get out of there. Jarek's gonna take a ton of damage. I like this. S4 just committing to save his teammate. It's a long cast. Oh my god.
Not even close.
Not even. Jarek's aiming.
He did the math.
Nice save. S4 just doing it to save his teammate. Don't let
mid lane as well. Moon is actually barely living here. So quite a volatile mid lane, as we said. Both heroes backing off with relatively low health.
It is a 1k lead still, so the Troll died twice top, but they're still up 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I mean, Troll is the best recovery hero on their team for sure. Like, Naga and Lena are pretty active as cores. So if Troll, as long as he's allowed to farm after this, he'll be just fine with what occurred top. He just has to be careful of bleeding kills when the clockwork hits level 6, because that will most likely where he looks to pressure when he does, as he already has been this entire laning stage. And as long as the Troll, he's already caught in another Cogs top lane.
No fire yet. That is a big chunk of the damage. Looks like they will be able to just run, comes the fire, and
he had Whirling Axes from Troll. I don't know why he didn't use them there.
Middle, it looks like they're going on No-Tail. He's still alive even after that. He's going to throw the boat, give himself the mitigation. Jarek's he'd be scaring him away as well, so dodge gank there from No-Tail.
And they're just going to shrine up and go right back. Slark's almost level 6 bottom, so he's good to go. They don't have the best kill threat on him until maybe Lena Yules, and even then that's not the best either. Pretty much all of their stuns are slow on the side of MineSki, so he should be able to reactionarily dark pack them off, which is quite nice. But in the later stages of the game, they have a crap load of damage, so he'll have to be very careful. Sometimes he might just die before the deck goes off.
So is he just going to go like Aquila the Shadow Blade?
I sure hope so.
Alright.
That's what I think he should do. Maybe a stick as well, or a wand, but past that, I believe that his job is to create pressure on the map while the rest of his team, like, he has a lot of wave clears on his team. Kunka, Tidebringer, Chikuro, and Underlord. They're both great wave clears. Actually going on to Mushin, but they're back off. They get the tower.
Man, that's more.
Just that independent hero on the side of OG. They're going to play a lot of 4-1, I think, this game. And it's his job to just be able to be around the map as survivable as possible. He's actually taking a lot of pressure bottom as they put pressure on this tower with the Nature's Prophet and the Naga. But they don't quite have the Meteor Hammer done, so I don't really see how they deal damage.
Well, but when you see Sab, he just goes hide behind the tree. Hit that regen, he's fine. Like, could be in a little bit of trouble right here. Right click by Ninja Boogie. Doesn't want to quite commit a stun, actually, a little nervous. And that's the thing, right? S4, we talked about, he's playing not really an aggressive, flashy hero, but man, he is really farmed, and he's almost impossible to kill already.
Yeah, I love the Vanguard against their heroes. They don't have like a hard right clicker. That they have right clickers, but control attack fast.
Bottom sleep, pardon me.
So the damage block high value.
He's got a casual chainmail too. It looks like, because he wants to go back to man boots on. What do you turn that into? A Crimson Guard?
Yeah, I think it's the full Crimson that he's going to get, but now he's like, okay, well, I'm just going to be farming for a little bit, so might as well give myself the full mana boots. I think the greaves will be great later on. Just the armor and AoE heal, like against the lineup that MineSki has, can't hurt. And Slark should just be free to pretty much do whatever he wants, as long as he doesn't overcommit his pounce. He should have no problem staying alive until he farms up that Shadow Blade. Bounty runes are spawning. And 2-man stun from Elena. Backs off. OG might actually get... Oh, nope. They get through.
In a lot of trouble. It's going to be a guaranteed boat as well as a torrent. That's going to be the kill. Seb actually gets with the Dark Knight. Meteor Hammer comes down, doesn't hit anyone, and, well, you get both those... You get all 4 runes and that kill on Moon. That's big. That's a huge shift. That's like almost 2,000 gold shift from all 4 runes in a kill.
Yeah, the runes are no joke, especially, like, say at all stages of the game. But Slark is going for the Shadow Blade. You know, cross the fingers. Thank you. Thank you.
Top lane, man, Moosh, he's just been, every time I see him up, if I slip Eric's, I'm like, well, it's just gonna die.
Yeah, Underlord Troll matchup in the laning stage as well as now. It's pretty much whoever the head is favored. And, like,
he's far ahead.
And S4 is quite, he's beating him by almost 1,500 net worth. The Vanguard is super valuable, as I mentioned. They attack fast, not for a lot. And that damage block will be incredibly valuable. They're actually going on Mad Bomb, but he should be fine. Hasn't meant to if he absolutely has to use it, but he doesn't. They are going to take this tower, though, with the Meteor Hammer damage.
And then it looks like tier 1 for tier 1, possibly. Drum. Pop by the Kunkka. So, looks like the, hopefully, oh, yeah, there it is. Drums in the Shadow Blade on the Kunkka.
S4 keeping bottom, trying to deny the tower, barely, but they might actually catch some jabs here. And he goes down.
Don't defend tower, no kill. Actually, it's kill on Moon. My bad for missing that one. And, well, thing, look at this boat. Already back off cooldown in 50 seconds. They're doing a lot of work right now. MineSki is playing a little bit sloppy, it seems, and OG, perfect rotations.
Full Crimson Guard on S4. He's pretty much unkillable.
He does just go instead of... He just doesn't feel like changing his quick buy ever. And he still has another 1,300 gold. He is really rich. Holy smokes.
Underlord is not a carry. Farms really fast.
Yeah.
And he took the Firestorm wave damage, so he will one-shot creep waves with that. Lord goes down to Kunkka getting again.
And he's really by himself with no wards, right? Like, if you have a lane ward there as Dire, it's not going to happen.
I really feel like I'm missing something. Are we in the next turn? Just to go back to base. I feel like I'm missing something, because in these drafts, when I see this Kunkka, I'm like, can't people just pick a girl that doesn't die to X?
No.
And every game we've seen, the Kunkka just has ridiculous impact.
Yeah.
And I legitimately have to be missing something. I feel like these players know this, so... But when I watch these games, like, I feel so hard for Troll to play. I always put myself in the perspective of the character hero.
Do you think, like, a Lifestealer Jug would have been, like, just...
Yeah, those heroes aren't, like, fantastic, but, like, I feel like every hero they were going to pick was just going to farm while the rest of his team did exactly what they're doing. And if you're going to just farm, you want to be not gankable. And that's why I like the Slark pick for OG, because he's doing exactly that, and MineSki can't really do anything to him. And in the meantime, Troll has already died how many times? He's died 4 times. 0, 4, and 1. And that just... That's a last pick Troll. It's not like they picked it
that early
and got 3 counters or something.
Yeah. Like, your last pick hero should have probably the biggest impact a lot of the time.
Yeah. And that's what I mean, is I feel like they wanted the lane matchup, and it's just odd that they pick a hero that dies to the heroes they already see, but they are smoked up, they find Jerax.
Siggy will just go around, Laguna comes down, in comes the taunt, he hook shots away, Ice Path there, does hit onto the Vengeance Spirit, but they're sleeping, this is good, Crimson Guard, gonna wear off as well, Grinnis Meteor, is that gonna hit all three? No, just hits onto two of them, they get the bash up on Punk as well, gonna go down that path flood, that's 4, fire, won't be enough, jabs, just get the right clicks and fly, and it's gonna be another kill, wow. There's a high impact knock ulti.
It's a little weird that I mean, I guess they got caught out, but Slark Shadowblade was not quite complete, so he was not able to participate in the fight, but he could look for a kill on the tail end of this. He has Clockwork TPing in, Mushi has no survivability, no TP, he's just dead. Ulti to make sure he doesn't live or die right afterwards.
Chase down Moon as well, just has to dodge one Light Strike array, I think. Doesn't even have to do that. Wow. Yeah, they work on. They did steal almost the full stack from Fire.
Oh, is that what they were doing there?
Yeah, still have gold, but still losing 4 heroes to that.
And it's nice to see Slark doing exactly what we want to see a Slark doing. He actually catches him with the Torn in the bottom lane, and that does not remove Torn, but he actually dodges. The edge with that mirror image.
So they know we got one down. No tail still has bow if he really wants to. No need to use it though. And nice killer. Yeah, that was a nice. Out the X first, and then uses X. Eric's just chilling around the shrine. So where does OG do they just play super fast pace now with this Slug Shadow Blade, or are you okay with him maybe farming?
He just needs to be an off-thread map, or off-the-map threat, because your farm on Slark, you don't farm slow, but you don't farm like flash farm, and all you need to do is slow down the farm of the enemy cores by making them play exactly like MineSki is in the mid lane, where they just kind of hit each other, playing scared. And what I like to see from Matt is that he's walked under several wards at this point, the one near road, as well as the one in their own jungle. Just start dewarding them. You know they see you, and that's one of the best benefits of Slark. They go for the Echo Saber for the map sustain, it lets you spam your Q for the farming. And he should just, he's in no rush. As long as they're forcing MineSki to play like they are, OG is more than happy with how the pace of the game is going.
Woke up on the Lord of Hell. Maybe going for that pipe. Shadow Blade up on Kunkka, so yeah, well, they have the map. Slug Shadow Blade as well. The Kunkka Shadow Blade. If you don't see him on the map, you have to be worried, right?
He knows he's seen Matt. He keeps walking through his wards. Pet peeve of mine. You even fly yourself the sentry. You get more gold for the D ward than you do for spending.
I do like he does on that hill by the tier 2, where usually it's gonna be, but I like the warding from MineSki. They're placing in different spots.
You definitely have to do obscure wards because Slark knows exactly where you see him.
Almost play the second. Oh, Torn is gonna fly out hit. Here comes the possibly no. After you will touches the end.
And this is what I mean. This is just like it's not killing anybody, but look at the way MineSki has to play it because they have a Slark, and that's exactly what you want to do. And you even just have Clock farming a lane while Underlord's also farming a lane. I like the way they're distributing their resources on OG. They just have these wave clears, and this is exactly what makes a good Slark lineup.
Yeah. Sorry, Seb, like, he pinged on the hill, and then he saw he got seen earlier, and he pinged directly where the ward was now.
Yeah.
That's just smart.
He knows.
That's super smart.
And I think it's honestly a travesty to let that ward last even longer. Like, you can even fly yourself the sentries, and...
Because you get paid back.
Yeah, and it's just like them knowing you're there is a big deal for MineSki. They're allowed to make these hits that they are bottom. They immediately run bottom of the Slark, catches the Nature's Prophet, just kind of burst. Oh, no, he gets the swap off right before. And the pursuit continues, but he's already expended his ulti, and he might go down.
Oh, the dodge with the pounce barely. And now Moon in a little bit of trouble, but no one really wants to commit. Alright.
Whole lot of nothing.
Whole lot of nothing. Echo Saber has picked up Slark. That was going to kill if he had that before, but he will have it now. This is scary. MineSki, they're not really getting anything done on the map, right? It's just Mushi farming top.
And I think if the game continues like this, it absolutely favors OG, and MineSki will eventually have to make something happen. I always believe that's around a Rosh and a BKB, and I like that Mushi is going straight for the BKB right after the Mask of Madness. There's another option. I think that if you keep letting him go on as long as you can, then you're just not in a good spot. They go on to the Lina, and this is why heroes like Slark are so good against Lina. Despite the fact that Lina offers the burst, You kill her way better than she kills you.
Exactly. You just get on top of her, and what's she gonna do? Rules herself, set you up for another eat, pound, start pack. That was just gonna push top tower. And that's one of the best parts about Jakiro on a 5-roll, right? You have someone who can push towers who's doesn't need farm.
Yeah, one of the easiest going pushers in the game. You don't have to commit anything at all.
Doesn't go for the buff. We've been seeing Puppy actually goes like 2-4-2 now with the ice path. Not needed this game. They're not really team fighting. It's either set, find somebody, or you don't have to fight.
And I like the way Fly's been playing this team. He kind of just goes wherever a tower's takeable, and he just follows whatever core is doing that. And you're seeing it in a skill build too. Just max liquid fire, just pushing E on those towers. And we're seeing the Naga is actually going for a Radiance. And she's caught out by the X. Torrent has no ability to remove that X.
Oh.
Slark's here. And just TP if he gets it. We're blind Torrent, but not possible for him to stop that TP.
You like the raid? Do you think they just need another carry because they know Mushi's so far behind? Or
I like the Radiance and the idea that they have to scale, but I also think that like Naga used to be really good against Slark because the illusions gave you the gem, but now like Slark can't scout you out. There's like no real reliable way to. You're not going to get any XP when you're farming. You're just going to be low level because the Radiant illusions are going to clear for you. And with all the nerfs to illusion or Radiant illusions, I think it's just drastically shifted in favor of Slark. But they are just going to take Roach. They know that MineSki doesn't have to, which makes it much easier.
Yeah, they're doing it pretty quick. You just commit all 3 cores, so I guess that helps out quite a bit. But the trees will scout out. They know how there's not much they can do though. You see they're not even rotating over. They just want to scare them a little.
They're just going to try to push out the other lanes as fast as they can. Top, bottom, and mid.
Oh, the roof. Uh-oh. Jabs? Jabs might be in trouble. He won't have room, and he is going to be in quite the pickle. He'll just get cleaved on down. Not really, because he's got attack, but still. Roche is up, though. Not going down yet.
Yeah, 4th health on the Roche. They're in no particular rush, per se, but they do need to finish it before the Naga sleeps off cooldown.
Looks like they will now. With fire pretty good versus Roche as well. And it will go down. Leap away, Seb.
And I like the BKB coming out from Slark. I think the only way he really dies is getting slept in the Meteor Hammer follow-up. And BKB you can activate before the Meteor Hammer stuns you. So I really like that item purchase from Mad here. And I just think on Slark that the only thing you have to do in games like this is not die. Your hero will naturally represent kill threat, and you just have to play smart and not die in fights. And that's exactly how he's building. I'm really happy with his item build.
He's 5-0-0. Jarex does get a kill on Moon. What is... Moon's just in the enemy team jungle right here. Interesting. Ends up going down, trying to be greedy.
I think he's just dodging the Slark because he knows in his own jungle Slark's going to be hunting him. So he's just trying to make space for the team by farming dangerous farm.
Yep, and Slark, he's going behind the tower. We could find Ninja Boogie.
He's sentry
down. Oh, and he misses that sentry. Saves the life of Revenge. They're just going to push middle, though. Underlord's coming in as well on a creep. Creep almost dies. Good, they get the tier. Do they go for more? Do you just see the liquid fire?
I think you at least force everyone on the side of MineSki back, including the Naga, but Lena's going to be alive, and they missed the liquid fire attack, actually. And they do have to deal with this bottom lane eventually. The Naga does have Radiance, actually, and 250 gold. There's no rush, but at the same time, they have to keep this pressure up, and they're doing that very well. Slark just has to never leave this side of the map. The side, MineSki side of the map, that is, because they have to sit in base, like you're seeing here.
Yeah, it's just Ice as the only one. He just bottom lane and in the bottom jungle. He will have that Radiance, like you said, 30 gold.
They're probably going to smoke up with it because they have the Radiance and the BKB on the troll.
What do they want to find? They just look for whoever they can find.
Anyone that isn't Slark, I think, is good. I don't think they can kill Slark, and he has Aegis as well. So, as long as they don't find Slark, I think it's good.
You know, these rocket players so annoying too. It just keeps giving them constant information. They know Lena was up top. They can just push out middle and... Oh, Radiance? Meteor Hammer. Are you just all in on this Naga now, or... Like, Lena has to find farm somewhere, right?
I was going to say that Slark falls off, but not when his other 2 cores are 3rd and 4th net worth. So I think that even though they have this Radiance for farming, they have to fight. They do not win this. Now the two-man Torrent.
Goes in, Sam's there as well. Moon, he's going to dodge some of the abilities here, but he's just going to come right down to the roof. Nice swap back, and they're not going to go for Moon. Let's lose Ninja. Okay, man, Ninja, he gets the same bottom lane. Fly goes down. Jarex is here, trying to kill Jazz. He can't get out of there. Meat Hammer comes down. Will stun up Clockwork, and now ulting into a TP.
I like that they don't let dive Lina there. Obviously, it'd be very good to kill the Lina, but I feel like as long as OG's not dying on their course, I don't see how they really lose this game.
They did know the Naga and Nature's Prop were bottom, though. You don't think it's a bad idea to just go in?
Maybe he didn't see it, whatever the reason is, he had already popped his ultimate. It's just like...
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I look at Slark and I'm just like, in a game like this, as long as you keep up the pressure and limit the farm, like he's running straight back top. He has no TP, he knows this. Does he have detection? He does not. That's a little, I think, a little bit of a misplay by him. But at the end of the day, it's just like, you are slowing down the progression of items, and No-Tail is actually found down bottom by Ice. He cancels the Meteor Hammer, gets the boat off. He actually just turns his kill.
Gonna miss.
Who's finding who is the real question here.
That is, and 0 Radiance misses right there, like 4 attacks in a row. Let's get the kill. Damn.
Ice clearly doesn't play Spear Breaker because that 17% did not work out for him there.
It's almost a full dayless on Kunga now. No-Tail. Very good Kunga.
Yeah, with no fights happening, this is just such a benefit for OG. And Mad does have the BKB if he wants to buy it now. He actually walked underneath a ward and a sentry. I feel like Slark's probably the best carry in the game to just give him a gym around this time in the game because look at how much vision.
Shadowblade too.
Yeah, look how much vision the Dire has. And they just, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that people don't have the sense of urgency to just, yep, they gave him a gym. Thank you. I think that's super important. I think that's really good for them. Use the rest of this Aegis to reliably, because the only time you're gonna die on Slark is when you're actually just hitting a ward, like because they see you. So he'll remove this one in the jungle. He sees that he's seen. He's gonna look for it. He's gonna find it, and they'll just slowly lose all the vision on the map for MineSki, and that's when Slark becomes the absolute terror that he is, especially at nighttime.
Yep. With the BKB.
Yeah, BKB nighttime, no wards. How do you possibly get the jump on this guy? And they actually are gonna sit the sentry, and he's gonna walk into it.
He's dead.
And that's an Aegis.
It's an Aegis. Torrent is gonna fly. He does have his ultimate.
That Aegis was actually out in like 15 seconds, so not a problem. That worked there.
Now they're gonna look. They will know the ward is up there, and who can get it for them. There you go.
There you go. Yep. Super important on Slark. All viewers watching out there, make sure you get this gem or at least sentries because he sees that another ward. And MineSki suddenly went from having 4 wards on the map to 0.
And now they just push bottom lane and see unit there. Liquid fire.
Pipe the Underlord as well, so that Radiance really has virtually no impact if there's ever a team fight.
Do you think, should OG, are you still fine with them playing a little saber? When do you want to see him pressure?
I just want them to corral MineSki, so right now I'm really hoping they walk somebody top with Clockwork Air searching.
Jarex. There's a set. Well, they know he's there. They're not giving the level away, but he has no boots.
Yes. This is exactly how they play. Say, draw a line on the river.
Oh.
Is he going to kill?
Yeah, no.
No boots on Jabs. Yeah, you're right.
Let's use some Jarex.
Yeah, draw this line outside their base saying, you're not allowed to cross this. If you do, we're going to do that. And I think that's the level of aggression they should have in this game.
This is a different OG than we've seen in some previous games. They're just playing a lot more aggressively. It feels like Seth, you put him on their playmaking, and he's been doing very well with it. He's going for the butterfly queued up on Slark. I personally would have liked the Scotty a lot more just because he dies to Raw first, but the butterfly is a nice damage trip. It's going to be a AB pop, just going to try to run away. Should be able to get out of here. That's 10 seconds. That does not feel good. Feels good to live, at least. I mean, you have to do it. Yeah. You absolutely have to do it. It's not like you misplay it by pushing BKB, but suddenly Moon is looking for Clockwork. Yep, they're actually going to get him here. I think. Damage. Not even a cloak hit. He looks forward to get a trap to him, and he 4 steps away. Oh, and the sleep saves him. We're going to see a TP out. Almost loses all his mana. Naga almost got pushed by another Cogs. He would have lost mana and couldn't TP. That was very close. That would have been awkward. That would have been very awkward. But there we go. Nature's probably pushes out top. They defend bottom, have it pushed in, and they are kind of outside of the OG's drawing. But now they're suddenly
in their base. And that's what I like about OG's doing is they don't necessarily, it's not something where you can just permanently keep them there, but every time they go, just make some sort of movement where you're like at least searching for them and saying, you're not allowed to be here. And Clockwork, if he wants it, could have a blade mill, which honestly, all three core, at least the two main cores, the Troll and the Lina, they don't deal with blade mills very well at all.
Man, you see, that's a level 15 Clockwork, 15 strength. Like, they Laguna Blade, they used everything on him. He doesn't even have a cloak or a hood or anything, and he just doesn't die.
Yeah, Soft actually gone for an AC, by the way, which, once again, I'm not a huge fan. I think the raw HP would just be better, but obviously the armor on a low armor hero like Slark is not bad, as well as the attack speed to synergize with the Essence Shift. They are smoked up on Moon as well as Ninja Boogie, but this is what Slark Gem does. How do you ever get the initiation if Slark's around? He's just scouting out. I really like what Matt is actually doing here, and he's setting up a kill on the top lane if they want it. He's going to have to BKB TP out, I think. Like, they could just bring one hero on the side of OG, but it looks like they're content to let... They're going to scout and see if Mushi keeps going.
There you go. Seth does have to be careful. There are two heroes behind him. It is getting Moon and Ninja Boogie. He's just going to TP. Barely gets out. Oh my goodness. One more attack would have got the kill.
I mean, that's still 33 Agi for free. And a BKB usage from the Troll.
Moon, ooh, Moon almost gave away that he saw Seb, but doesn't. Yep, they know there's, like you said, oh look, they ping right on top of the ward. Damn.
And that's actually a good ward to place against a hero like Slark, but you're going to see it eventually. You get hit by that Nature's Prophet ulti, it sort of screams that they see you.
And then, top lane. Moon trying to push it in, but they'll just let jabs. He just summons the treants, try to make pressure on this map. Look at this, No-Tail just farm him up, and he just X's right back.
And so I think this is exactly what MineSki has to do, but I feel like it's kind of just delaying the inevitable at this point. I think they were pretty much reliant on OG making a mistake. Slark has to overplay his hero, because as long as he has his ultimate and he uses it properly, he does not die this game. But they absolutely have the burst that if he messes up once, they can capitalize on that. And he has the level 20 talent on Slark. Here's to see what he takes. The leash seems quite good against the heroes. Yep, and he takes the leash.
Oh, and they're going to hook in. They're going to find him. Torrent comes out. Whoa, 4-step. Ninja Boogie comes back, and this might just be a double. It will be. Seth gets it. Gets bottom tower, but yikes.
Yep, when you're sitting in your side of the map like this, you're eventually going to die when you step out of your base, which they do, and they have the Jakiro to help push. Double catapult as well.
Nice, and yeah, there they go. Looking for a double catapult. We'll start bringing it down. We do see Underlord is just top pressuring Mushi. Yeah,
I mean, he's just what we call a dead hero. There's nothing you can do to this Underlord. How do you kill him? And unless you 5-man gank him, and if you 5-man gank him, you're forcing a fight. And look at the team fight of OG, you know? It's not like Underlord's going to die fast. He has Pipe, 4-staff, Crimson. I really like the way Source playing. It allows him to show up on lanes, which enables the Slark to do exactly what he's doing, which is playing off map. And by playing off map, MineSki just can't leave their base. And every time they do, they die. And so I really like the way OG's playing this. Surprisingly clean compared to some of the Dota we've seen from most of these teams. Not just OG themselves. Very clean.
Yeah, they really haven't made a mistake, right? The last death was bottom. It was a support dying for a bunch of his cores, and that's fine.
It's weird to see a game where they're ahead, and as the game goes on, they're doing the right things.
And they're getting more
ahead. Yeah, what a crazy concept.
Roche is going to be up.
That's their
you have to wait for sure. You have to wait for sleep, though, right? Like last time they took it so easily because sleep was down. Now,
just play smart. MineSki has to make a move like this eventually, which they're doing. And OG, they just can't get caught out. Kunkka is bottom with no TP boot for 15 seconds. They might lose like a Jakiro, but oh my god, she isn't even going to die as the 4-staff and just gets away. I love the 4-staff Yules. When they have these high damage lineups, something I mentioned the other day is that you just build these kite items. The 4-staff Yules, you just don't die. And it's really nice. I like how Clock's actually going for the Axe, which is a great way to deal with the BKB on Troll, as well as the one coming out on Lina eventually.
Uh-oh. And here we go. They're all grouping up right now. Seth, he's thinking about going in. Looks like he will a ton of damage. Do we have the Yules? It will come out, but now guess what? They can trap him in place. BKB pop. He can get the kill. He can keep going if he wants. Just scare him away. Leaps forward. Oh, barely misses and actually hooks it into his teammate. Ninja Boogie swaps out. And It's nice plays by Ice there. Jarek's a little bit of a misplay.
Meanwhile, in the background, Jabs is going down. I think. Yep, he will.
Looks like he will. Just right-clicked and then back in the base. Easy kill on Ice. A buyback instantly, but it's an 18,000 gold lead now.
Yeah, Slark just doesn't die in a game like this.
Just do Roche now, right? Sleep is on cooldown, they know it.
I believe that will be their immediate move. They have the AC for making it even faster. 14 Essence Shift stacks on Slark. I see no reason to be afraid to walk into the Rush Pit right now. Of course, maybe they'll wait for the Slark ultimate and BKB, but that, I think that may even be playing it a little too safe.
S4 just gonna start it himself.
They're actually waiting. They do have a full 60 seconds before Naga sleeps on cooldown, and they're just gonna walk in now.
And now do you just, even with sleep, are you just okay sieging bases now, or do you wait for MineSki to leave base again?
I think you just whittle them down like they've been doing. Like, you see it every time they step out, just, they die. And Slark in a game like this only dies if he dives. Like, if he does something hyper-aggressive where he basically delivers himself to the enemy team. Not a huge fan of them not taking the Aegis on Slark. I guess he's not really, like, the way they end the game. Like, he doesn't have to siege high ground. So, in that capacity, it may seem okay. I just feel like if Slark dies, that's really the only way they lose the game. Obviously not the best Aegis carrier because you do lose your Essence Shift stacks, but I feel like if he plays smart, he shouldn't die anyway, so maybe that's what they're thinking as well.
You see the lanes are shoved in, though. Bottom lane pushed very heavily in favor of Dire. Even middle lane was past the river a little bit, but they were taking Roche, so they gave a little time, and now you see Ice just drawing all over the minimap. Jarek's just gonna get the bounty runes, and they are going to get all 4 of them.
Map control means even more because those bounty runes now, each one, at this stage, I believe it's 4 gold a minute. No, 3 gold a minute?
You tell me.
Yeah, it's 3 gold a minute, so at this stage they give like 170 each.
And they just got ×4.
That's crazy.
×4 time, yep.
Yeah, so each hero got 680 gold.
That's not too bad, especially if you're flying up and you see he has items and he has wards.
Yeah, absolutely adds up very, very quickly.
He also has a full Lotus Orb too. And yeah, I like that. I mean, OG, like you said, they're playing exactly how they should. They're not being overly aggressive, and
they're just like presenting this forward constantly. It's like, you ain't going on this guy.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like, even if you manage to burst him, by that point you'll have taken so much damage and taken so long to do it that Slark, everyone else is going to be there. The Kunga boat on top of it, if he's around. He knows they have a ward on. Like, this is the beauty of Slark. This is what I love to see. He knows there's a ward there, but he doesn't feel safe to de-ward just yet because he actually doesn't see MineSki. So he's going to wait for Jakiro to walk over. And you just close the map. It's a slow but sure death. And they actually waste 1 century on the wrong high ground, but that's okay. They don't get over it.
And wow, he has a full Lotus Orb now. Fly is extremely... I mean, he's... Look at the supports. You just look at the net worth. 10,000 for Clockwork and Jakiro. 2,000 for Ninja.
That's all the objectives and bounty rings. That's all it is. Neither of them are really farming. I mean, Jakiro's actually farming a decent amount in terms of like being a wave clear.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, so is profit, you know. And so that's where all the objectives come into play.
Nice backdoor by Jabs. He just TPs. He's done it a few times. Just summons Treants, kills the tier 1. No backdoor protection.
S4 actually protects the wave mid. So they do have creeps coming. They so choose. He's actually just going straight for the butterfly on Slark. Very surprised he's not going a raw HP on him. He only has 1,600 health. Slark is not a hero that you have in straight game.
He's just pulling the creep wave. He finishes it off again.
I do not miss Naga.
No, I don't think many people do. Look at that, even the Venge, -6 wave Terra cooldown. This is very easy to clear waves for the Dire side.
But does this win them the game? That's the question. They are smoked up. They are going to force a fight. At least they think they have to.
There's a swap out. To try to go, we do see that Torrent is going to only hit one. It's Ninja Boogie. He goes down. A lot of cooldowns on the backside. They're chasing us at sight. They found him. Oh my goodness. Goes down so quickly. Double damage up on the Kunka with the Daedalus. Pretty good. Now what do? If you're MineSki, do you just lose?
I believe that is the scientific term that I would try to use.
Good. Played it to the bottom. Creeps are pushed in. Still middle. Shot up. He's gonna push him. Actually can't even pass that BKB right away. Finally gets it off the trader. Right quick check. 4 stats away. Sab. Shadow Blade. He's thinking about 2 kills, but they have the sentry ward. And he knows that he's gonna go off. Can they just get Megas here or no? Now it gets back 11-20.
I don't think they care. They have Aegis, they still have cheese on this one.
And they know that there is no BKB up on Sushi. They go in, they lock it down. He's gonna die, has buyback. He's gonna have to use it here shortly. Moon in a lot of trouble as well. Does still the Yule's trying to run away. Gets crippled. And now they just continue to fight, but man has 4. So much mitigation. Shuts him down. Nice ice path. 2 men. The crit. Ow. From No Tail. Good game called and damn. I wouldn't say perfect, but
about as close as you can expect.
Near flawless game for G.
Refreshing. So just say, hey, this is what they need to do. They did it. They were ahead. And they won.
Yep. They really did make very few